weekend. That super sedan. Lance Larkin was going to chase it down. He knows that Lisa can have a good reaction time. It's going to put pressure on both of them because no one wants to lose their drag race here this morning. No, mate, that is for sure. Lisa and Lance down there on the sideline. These guys are as cagey as each other. Lance, we know. race rule, a 7.4. This car is beautiful simulation.
That's where we'll get into slippery conditions, but they just drove right on through that. 325 miles an hour. I'm just looking for the Premier right now. maybe two on the left back. You can see the right back from his perspective. That's why you can see that that's raw nitro pumping out of the engine there for the Phil Reid car. The still that is
the team came back as well. We take a look at the tire shake off the line as well. In reaction time here as well. Gregorini punched out a 0.05 second line as Zach was in all sorts of trouble from the get-go. Then he got the wall there. It was a 0.459, half a second reaction time. So things were definitely not reacting the way that we would hope. As the Premier just drops by. Does that happen to you often, by the way?
Jump on in.
Want me to see you?
Watch Gregorini here. Watch, there's a chute pulls. And the car snaps out with it. You see the exhaust rub on the ground there as well. So fighting that car.
He's got a bit of ivory between those lips, and they will be on display to Bryony Ingerson very soon. Peter Kapiris, gotta be happy, and likewise the Able team, they'll be very, very pleased with that. Side by side too.
And Able, you can see behind the wheel track stepping towards the centre line. Who said drag racing was straight lines? Walk yourself out the door.
Put your hands together for Paul Canuli, folks, as he comes back by you in the very cool... that left side wall. Keep your eye on the right-hand side of this replay now. Boy, he had no chance.
Tries it not to turn the wheels. It's not going to make much help with the wheels in the air, but straight as a dive, the AC Delco on the arrow. They have come back firing, haven't they? There it is, the first kiss of the wall, left-hand side there for... To right-hand side, we saw the parachutes clipping in the end, grabbing the timing block at the end.
She's in there. That's Tassoni. Yeah, Tassoni got it. So he did a nice job too. Tassoni got a really good launch. They had some electrical issues in the car early in the weekend that they couldn't seem to get solved, where it would shut down at 60 foot. I think they found the problem. Look at the replay right here. Tassoni, that's a ripping start for him. The Bricky doesn't have many laps up his sleeve at all, so he got out of the hole very, very well. Watch the way Lisa just gravitates straight to the centre there, Matt.
Like a magnet, wasn't it? Then drove it back towards the centre. Was fighting the car and watched the chute come out. Just grabs the other pipeline. There you go. Bottom of the shot, clearing out.
So is that the chutes just catching the timing box at the very end after the run just then? So, just watching the Tassoni car off to the left, and it never really looked like he was going to get around that corner. So it's gone in, not overly deep, but he'll be just disappointed more than anything. It started well.
So what's right-hand side? Taylor moving over. It's a high five, lubbering at half track. Thought better of it.
Wowzers, that was very, very close. Good drive job, that's for sure. He lifted just slightly just then, and it just turned, swung right over to that centre. He got it back up, but it was all over because Luffy was so consistent. An 0-3 light as well. He was far from asleep in that shoebox entry. And that was a strong run for Pete.
Championship before we move into two-wheel action. The National Drag Racing Championship. What Taylor has for us now.
It did a whole lot.
Average replay.
Yeah, Rick right from the start. He had it. Oh man, it was a handful, and then minor adjustments become very big on start days.
Seriously, the reflexes to do that. This car can serve me for the minor break in the steering, but he managed to put it back away to cause any secondary damage to the Corvette. So here he fought it once, twice, and then it decided it was going to the left.
That's a really...
Oh, no, there's going to be more damage to that car. That was pretty damning on the gear wrench replay.
Going to be a little surprising if we see this car out a bit later on, because it might have twisted some things up. Chattered there off the line, and it just... I thought he had it back for a second, and then it just started to wriggle. And got up on that right front before it tagged the wall on the left-hand side. This is in real time. This gives you an idea how quickly things can change. Oh, man. There's going to be some significant damage to the vet, I would say.
The Summit Racing Lane going in round 2.
is dialing and is nominated. 10.250. Dutchy Holland from down at Portland Way, dialing 11.10.
Okay, we'll check it out down there on the Christmas tree. 11.1, as you said, 10.2. So nearly a second head start is going to go over to the 1 tonner.
Yeah, around about 2 lights on the Christmas tree. 2 of those amber lights, the 3 yellows you see come down to be a 2 light description between the 2. And we'll keep an eye on those guys once again. All right, but that's not about ever coming out. 2 lights, and from that there, Peter is going to chase him down wide open and try and get him over the finish line. Remember, you cannot break out and die your own racing, and if you're red light, it's all over.
10.012, so he's already got
11.10 dialing to go to Peter. Stepping lane, this Northside Performance coming out for the second round in the Eliminator. He's dialed in 11.92. Keep an eye on it, Stephen. We go over to Katrina Reid from South Australia in the Ford XF Falcon. 1 for the girls out here. They dial in 11.05. So Stephen gets a handicap of 0.87 for the second. That's it. He went 11.77 on 11.79 diving. He lost his own drag race.
Yeah, that is for sure. And as we certainly get these guys more and more accustomed to riding this drag strip, they'll get the data they need, all the information they require, and they'll be dialed in ever so more slightly down the bottom end. And hopefully the breakouts will be less and less between.
Well, that's it. You know, they've got to be right on it. You've got to get to that dialing correct. If you're dialing 11.0, you've got to try and run exactly 11.0. Your reaction time, wouldn't it be lovely? A 0.00 reaction. We haven't seen one yet this weekend that I'm aware of. I'm quite sure we haven't done that as yet. Here's something from the US early day muscle cars. Over in the Bullet Race Lane, Rick Fitzner in the Ford Mustang, 557 cubic inches under the hood. We go back over to the Summit Racing Lane, the Chevy Camaro of Mark Rosso here this weekend, coming down from Queensland, Matt. The dial-in, 11.64. We go back to Rick, 11 flat. So the right lane gets the handicap, 0.64 of a second.
Okay, we'll see how the cookie crumbles momentarily when these 2 cars move on in and get the green lights. And actually got red light in one case over there to Rick Fitzner.
Yeah, the South Australia.
So we'll check it out in a couple of moments and bring you the times down the far end. 10.99, 207, well, kilometres per hour. That's interestingly enough, that time coming up there. As we move on, next pair going to Matt Smart. And Matt Smart has got the Corolla on the start line.
Well, taking a look at our timing system in the porter tree on the opposite side of our screen. But just a quick call, modified bike to the staging lanes immediately. Thanks, modified bike. Straight into the staging lanes as soon as you can, thank you. All right, we're just flipping over on our screen at the moment here, Matt. No great dramas. A lot of entries coming on through, obviously, for the afternoon. Very hectic in Super Street Eliminator here this afternoon, and it's great to see. And Super Street Eliminator, Outlaw Speed Shop, as you said, looking after this particular Eliminator.
Okay, we're just getting our race numbers put in.
Here's looked after by C&M Services down there at Smithfield in South Australia. The top of the KT. He gets up on the green over the 149 reaction. It's not a bad little pocket rocket, you could call that, with a Holden 6 on board. As he heads to the finish line, at 10.95. .03 lights. How about that? All the teams looking at the replay that we're looking at right there. That was a great drive from both lanes.
You're seeing world-class times here on the very first day of competition at the Dragway in the bed. Things are funny, but you go on, no worries. What about that?
319 miles an hour, 540.
I'm sure that speed's correct there for either side, but still, amazing pass there for Harris. They look really, really good, don't they? Both 3.8 second passes. They grab the Sala Auto Sport International. Just looking at the track there, Santo.
There's the main man right there, Santo Rapisada.
That's you.
Good to see you here, mate. How excited are you? Gee, his boys do a good job with two very, very cool top field dragsters. Here's your gear wrench replay. Nothing in it really at the lights. Harrison 06 for Phil Reed. Now, Phil at .1 is fairly lazy by Phil standards. He's very good at the tree.
Whether that was a planned shut-off or not, it was dropping cylinders pretty much from 60 foot. There it is, left-hand side, pumping the fuel out the exhaust system. Harris, wow, he was swerving his way down there towards the 1,000 feet mark. Watching left, you're probably watching right, and look at the way the pumper car steered across towards the wall, and look how close it was. This will tell us more. Watch the newbie car right hand side. Remember, if you touch the white or touch the yellow line in this case, it's a qualification. And yeah, it was away from there. Probably oversold the driver a bit there.
Mate, no problem with that. Never
Reaction time.
rested for the next round of competition so he doesn't knock himself out of competition.
Yeah, that is for sure as well.
As he shoots down the racetrack and he goes an 8.
Right, if Graham Hargrave was going to correct the indicator there, a dial-in of 8.25 for top sportsman. We'll see how he goes. Just inching the car forwards and hopefully shortly into pre-stage. There we go. And knows he's only got an inch or two left to go before he brings on.
Through the finish line of beams and records an ET down the bottom end of 9.41 at 103 miles per hour. So backed off well and truly before the finish line. Spot on, absolutely. Spectacular, no matter which way you are viewing it and where you are viewing it from. Is what it's called, and we're pricing it and helping out on the 354 cubic engine on board for Peter Cates. Well, Peter Cates, absolutely, but we're wearing products, PZ Limited in the Dodge. Beautiful car out there too. Take a look at that set of winning. Center of the groove of the finish line, 8.29, so he went up really quick, in fact 2 tenths quicker than his nominated timing. He might adjust that a bit later on when he track, and it is Chris Dalton. He straightens it up and gets it pretty well right, buddy. That is for sure. Okay, let's see how we go. The rear wing slightly upward there, so he's providing extra downforce on those big Hoosiers under the back. So we'll check him out as he moves up for a solo pass once again. And I think you mentioned reaction and goes to 7. Off down the deep end. In fact, most probably both of them did. But Marcus takes the win automatically from the red light from Mitch Oxley. So Marcus at 9.5, he saved it. Why flop the engine? You know the guy decided to red lit. Well, that's exactly right. That's one of the benefits of knowing that sort of information. So good stuff out there as we move on to our next replay here by Gear Wrench. And actually Terry Waterman's RX2 back there in the hole as well. Dragster got a bit skatey as well. They really win on the drag.
get some data on the first maybe half track, and I'm pretty sure he won't be trying to smash it out the back door.
Okay, great call, and we'll find it out, Matt. It's good to see what's going to come out from this Woods again. You might be driving it out the back door.
Okay, he is.
Peter.
You can see all the wiggle lines from the previous cars. Looking from the far end. As we've seen all day, just from half track, they start to zig and zag across Dragway.